Hello, this is Corey the Keyblade Wielder, and we are back for another commentary. Disney versus non-Disney villains, round 10! And let us be... hold on. Turns out when I uploaded around 8, the God of War theme didn't get a copyright claim, which... thank goodness. So I wonder if it'll be okay with this one. And let us begin. First fight. Pete from every single classic Mickey Mouse cartoons versus El Supremo from Freddy's FR07. Yeah, after Prince John's fall from grace as the king of all England, Pete took over as the new king of Nottingham, and El Supremo arrives to take the throne. You know, I never wondered... you know what's funny? El Supremo is kind of... that's on the History Buff 5341. Okay, if you guys never heard of him, he's the guy who inspired me to do these fan commentaries. So History Buff 5341, if you're watching this, thank you so much for being the teacher who I would consider as my teacher instead of my butthole teachers from high school. And having your videos to make me who I am today and inspire me to make the commentaries. So, yeah, he brought up that El Supremo was kind of like the human version of Pete. I always think that Bluto is that, but even El Supremo is kind of like that. They're both big and large, and they both got, like, sarcastic attitudes and that yapping really loud kind of thing. Kind of funny when you think about it. I guess El Supremo wins, and man, Pete took a really tough fight. Also, if Pete's here, aren't we going to see other classic non-Disney cartoons like Looney Tunes, Felix the Cat, Tom and Jerry? I mean, we already got Aunt Fig, of course. I mean, what about other Tom and Jerry villains? Like, are we going to see Pete fighting against Yosemite Sam? Or have Yosemite Sam fight either the Coachman or Alameda Slim? Elmer Fudd fighting against, Kaa from the Jungle Book? Okay, that'd be funny. I'm just saying, it'd be interesting. Or the Professor fighting against the Mad Doctor. That'd be cool. Next fight. Scar versus Steel from Balto. Huh. I do like Balto. It's a really good film, and kind of weird that Steel wants to fight Scar over to lead the hyenas. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Steel. I mean, he kind of reminds me a bit too much like Gaston in a way. Plus, it would make sense if Steel was Gaston's pet dog. Sorry if this was off topic. But yeah, Balto was based on, kind of like with Anastasia. It's based on sort of what happened, except, yeah, this film is made by Steven Spielberg, and this film is like with talking animals in there. But even though in real life we don't get to talk to animals, so the only animals can understand them are each other. And, of course, people who are expert in speaking animals also. Man, looks like the hyenas had a wolf for dinner. And Scar wins. Next fight. Captain Hook versus King Haggard from The Last Unicorn. Huh. Yeah, I kind of did enjoy The Last Unicorn. It's a good film, actually. It's based on a novel. Plus, in the description, Hook is looking for more new lands for Frollo. And looks like there's a sword fight between a pirate and a king. I kinda like that fight. And Captain Hook wins. Next fight, Zira and the Horned King versus Red. Zira now knows who killed, what happened to her son's death, and asks the Horned King to help her with her vengeance against a cat from hell. Yeah, Zira wouldn't care who kills one of her family members. She just wants to get at someone, you know, for payback. Yeah, she's crazy enough to take on a cat from hell also. I guess the Horned King decides to help out, even though Zira asked help out. Seems like the Horned King knows a spell. I mean, of course, he's a necromancer. He probably worships demons and stuff. He knows how to banish any demons or something like that. And the Horned King and Zira wins. Next fight, Pain and Panic from Disney's Hercules versus Hotep and Hoi from The Prince of Egypt. I like this as a fight between two sidekicks. Two sidekicks from the Disney film and the two sidekicks that are from the DreamWorks movie, which is based on the book of Exodus of the Bible. Okay, Pain and Panic are asking Maleficent to join Hex's alliance, but she's tasking them to challenge against Hotep and Hoi, and Hotep and Hoi wins. I guess you really can't mess with the big boys. Okay, next fight. Dr. Facilier versus Red. Dr. Facilier versus Thrax. So the Hades is tasking Dr. Facilier to get rid of Thrax. Is that what it says? Hold on. Oh yeah, he sends out... Oh yeah, Hades did send Dr. Facilier to take out Thrax. That's Hex's second in command. That is like guarding the underworld. I'm sorry I didn't realize that, but yeah, Thrax is Hex's second in command. Huh, cool. And now a fight between a virus and a witch doctor continues. Yeah, this is my favorite fight, and between two of my favorite villains. Seems like Dr. Facilier just knocked Thrax to the river Styx, and yikes! Okay, I'm happy that Dr. Facilier won, but I'm sad that Thrax died. Well, hopefully he'll come back in part 3. Next fight, Hexes versus Hades, part 2. And Thrax is preparing for the endgame to fight against Hades. Still awesome, and Hades is summoning the Firebird from Fantasia 2000. That is cool. A fight between a spirit of destruction and a force of nature that's all fire and like the phoenix. It seems like Hexes is not out yet. It's like, what the hey? I like Hades' reaction. And for some reason, Thrax is growing plants out of his body, and... Okay. Even though I re-uploaded round 2, I think it would have made sense, even though she didn't get to appear, I think it would be interesting if Persephone did help Hades out. Like, it could have been like Hades, Persephone, and the Firebird versus Hexes. That would be interesting. Like, Persephone would probably put plants onto him because she is the goddess of spring, and then once he's all covered up with plants and trees, the Firebird would melt him, but put him on fire. I just think it would have made sense. I kind of wish Disney made Persephone the villain. Maybe Hades learned from Persephone or something like that. And you could have used the image where you had the Firebird to burn the tree with hexes in it. Okay, in the epilogue, Hades finally has reclaimed the underworld now that Hexus is defeated. And he has to punish Pain and Panic for not helping him with his, to reclaiming the underworld. Memo to me, maim you after my meeting. I really do like that line. And after Hades got the underworld back, he no longer needs Eris, thinking she might get a spot in the underworld, but nope. And now the rivalry between Hades and Eris has begun. And Eris, along with Ramesses, join forces with Ruber. Interesting. Okay, now we got Ruber, Rasputin, Rothbart, and Ramesses. 4 big R's. Zigzag with a Z, and Necron with an N. Eris with an E. And Rasputin is offering his soul to Eris for more power. Huh. How many souls do you have, bro? I mean, you sold your soul to get that reliquary or whatever. For more power, now you... Meanwhile, in space, Mach is... And Professor Screw Eyes... hold on. What they were doing? Okay, Okay, yeah, at Zurg's tower, Mach's supercomputer downloads all of Zurg's data on dimensional travel in preparation for his master plan. While Professor Screw Eyes is enjoying all the war and the fear. Yeah, that's something Professor Screw Eyes would enjoy. He would enjoy the war because of the fear it brings. Bring me what's-her-face. And look, Mach recruits Hollywood. Cool. And the rivalry between Pete and Darla Dimple. Wait, what? Oh yeah, Pete, down but not out, presents himself before Darla Dimple with plans to usurp her throne. Man, Pete's all crazy about becoming king, isn't he? So yeah, that was Disney versus non-Disney villains round 10, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe to see more of my videos. And yeah, this is Corey the Keyblade Wielder. May your heart be your guiding key.